The main purpose of the Graph tool is to quickly and easily create graphs and grids for your documents, presentations, and other learning materials. Its intuitive user interface makes customizing the appearance of these diagrams a piece of cake. To get started, double-click the Graph tool icon or open the file from within GeoGebra Classic 5. The Graph tool consists of two windows, which will open one on top of the other. Drag the windows to a position where you can see both the Settings window and the Graph window. To customize the graph's appearance, start with the top left section of the Settings window. Here you can enter the maximum and minimum values displayed on each axis. Click the arrow buttons to show or hide the arrows at the end of each axis. If you'd like to work with multiples of pi, be sure to check out the Working with Trigonometric Functions video. Next, use the horizontal and vertical axes sections to adjust the properties of each individual axis. The topmost checkbox determines whether the axis is shown or hidden, and the increment value allows you to set the grid line frequency. In this example, let's use a horizontal increment of 2 and a vertical increment of 5. Note that the tool will automatically omit some numbers if the requested display is too cluttered. Resizing the window to allow for larger spacing may be necessary to see all of the numbers. For information on using increments based on multiples of pi, please see the Working with Trigonometric Functions video. The Numbers parameter allows you to show or hide the numbers on each axis and adjust how frequently they are displayed. Let's display the numbers on the x-axis every 2 lines, and on the y-axis every 3 lines. You can also decide if and how the tick marks are displayed. When showing the ticks, choose between a tick on every grid line or only at the lines where numbers are displayed. Finally, customize each axis label or choose to hide them. For more information on customizing labels, be sure to check out the More Features and Tricks video. The Grid section of the Settings window allows you to show or hide the grid lines, either all together or by direction, and choose between solid or dashed styles. You can also adjust the thickness and shade of the lines, although the default settings have already been optimized for printing and photocopying. If you'd like to include functions on your graph, the Functions section allows for the display and customization of up to 3 of them. Simply activate a function using the checkbox, enter the function's equation using x as the independent variable, display and reposition a label if desired, and adjust the thickness, shade, and style. Repeat this process for the other 2 functions if desired. For more details on the Functions section, such as combining functions or using variables other than x, please see the video titled More Features and Tricks. Lastly, before exporting an image of the graph, fine-tune its appearance. Adjust the axes' thickness and shade. For more control over the axes' font and size, see the More Features and Tricks video. The padding sliders allow you to fine-tune the appearance of the graph's outer edges, which is especially handy if the numbers are getting cut off. Remember, the exported image of the graph or grid will be identical to what is shown in the graph window. Finally, resize the graph window to achieve the desired aspect ratio. Note that the window size may need to be increased in order to see the number 0 at the origin. To export an image of the graph to the clipboard, simply left-click on the graph and press Ctrl-Shift-C, or select Graphics View to Clipboard in the Edit menu. The graph is now saved to the clipboard and is ready to be pasted into the desired location. If you'd like to keep your settings for repeated use in the future, you can overwrite the original file by selecting Save in the File menu, or create a new version of the file by selecting Save As in the File menu.